Hi everyone, this is Megan Vansell, your cancer expert, and I'm the owner and CEO of Cancer Peace University, where it is our goal to set you free from the fear of cancer. And in this live video, I'm going to be talking about how to improve survival outcomes when preparing for breast cancer surgery. It's important to understand estrogen and progesterone and how they work within the body with a ER positive or PR positive breast cancer diagnosis. Estrogen has been found to stimulate the activity of breast cancer and other ER positive endometrial type cancers within the body. And we need to understand how estrogen will upregulate a oncogene, a cancer promoting gene called BCL2. Progesterone has actually been found to downregulate that same oncogene, BCL2, while upregulating a tumor suppressor gene, the P53 tumor suppressor gene. P53 has been found to restore apoptosis or normal cell death. And thus, having the proper hormone balance and having the liver to be able to remove excess hormones from the body is critical. Estrogen and progesterone in the body have a different process of cycles throughout the body and rhythms within the body. That's important to understand when preparing for surgery during a breast cancer diagnosis. A study done from 1975 to the 1990s in England by Moore and was published in the British Journal of Cancer. In this study, the timing of surgery was looked at with survival outcomes. And women who had surgery in the second half of their menstrual cycle when progesterone is higher had double the survival outcomes of those who had surgery when progesterone levels were lower. In fact, after 18 years, 65% of those that had surgery when their progesterone levels were high were still alive 18 years later, whereas the women who had surgery when progesterone levels were low, only 35% were alive 18 years later. Thus, the timing of surgery for breast cancer surgery is critical for survival outcomes, but this is not a very well known fact. A study released in the 1980s from Johns Hopkins University from Cones, this study also looked at progesterone levels and found that women with low levels of progesterone had a 540% increased incidence of cancer diagnosis for in comparison to those with normal or good levels of progesterone. There are many different strategies to support the body, and some people will actually use bioidentical hormone therapy, and some endocrinologists will prescribe a more natural version of hormone replacement therapy with bioidentical hormones using wild yam extract. You can also look at ways to support your liver, as the liver will remove excess hormones from the body. The liver can be supported using coffee enemas, using a supplement called indole 3 carbinol or I3C. And indole 3 carbinol is derived from broccoli, cabbage, cruciferous vegetables, and has been studied and been found to reduce the incidence of endocrine type cancers, of cervical cancer, of endometrial cancer, of breast cancer that tend to be ER positive. And indole 3 carbinol has been found to restore apoptosis or normal cell death. And the metabolite of indole 3 carbinol is known as DIM. And DIM is another supplement form that is also used by the body to convert the more aggressive form of estrogen into a weaker form of estrogen that is not heavily linked to ER positive breast cancer diagnoses. Another study published in 2005 found that women using flax seeds, 5 tablespoons of flax seeds a day over a period of 32 days, the breast cancer tissue was analyzed after surgery and found a reduction in the tumor markers from 30 to 71% compared to those in the placebo group that did not ingest flax seeds. And flax seeds can act as a phytoestrogen to help balance out estrogens within the body. Thus, there are many ways to support the body, and there are many strategies to help support the body with hormone balance and to have the proper balance, especially between estrogen and progesterone. Hormone replacement therapy is many times prescribed when they're treating osteoporosis, during transitions of menopause and symptoms of menopause, to help with hormone balance after hysterectomy, also to treat acne or to decrease pain of PMS. But hormone replacement therapy using the synthetic forms of hormones are derived from horse hormones that are not natural to the human body. And thus, when hormone replacement therapy is prescribed, it can have a negative impact on the body, and synthetic versions of hormones can sit in receptor sites on the cell, receptor sites, and block natural hormones from being received within the cells and have a negative impact on the body. If you are a holistic practitioner and you are wanting to learn more about becoming a holistic cancer expert, my webinar is going live this week, 5 Keys of Finding Success as a Holistic Practitioner. We would love to have you join this webinar live, and I will post the link for this webinar and would love to share this pertinent information for holistic practitioners who are wanting to find success in their holistic practice. I hope that this information has helped you lay a good foundation of understanding estrogen and progesterone and how to find some good sources of support. Thank you so much and have a great day.